Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 10. 10? Is this episode 10? Is this episode 10? Episode 10. Welcome to episode 10 of The X-Files. Last episode was Space, which I didn't love, and it seems from the comment section that it's pretty much a general consensus that Space is not a great episode. So that makes me feel a little bit better that it wasn't just me going, this is crap. And then all the comments were basically saying that it's quite generally regarded as a pretty boring episode of X-Files. Apparently a really expensive episode of X-Files, but alas, a little boring. Yeah, even reflecting on it, editing it, watching it back, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes my opinion changes, but yeah, watching this one back, it wasn't a good episode in particular. I liked the little elements of the alien thing that we saw, but even that was a little bit silly at times. So overall, not a great episode. Let's move on. This one's called Fallen Angel. Genuinely, I have no idea what this is about. I'm going to guess it's a mythology episode because we've not had one for a handful of episodes now. And there's just nothing that's ringing bells in my head about Fallen Angel. Maybe it's going to be about a spaceship that's crashed, like a fallen angel almost, or something. So I guess let's just jump into episode 10 of The X-Files to find out what it's about. If you enjoy this reaction, please let me know down in the comments below what you're thinking, and subscribe to my channel if you're liking it. Oh, also, I realised it looks like I'm filming these all on the same day because I'm always wearing this hoodie lately. Can I just say, I bought this hoodie in Disneyland in March. It's super cozy, it's super warm, and it's getting really cold now in England, so I wear this all the time at the moment. Yes, I do wash it, but I don't recall these on the same day. Okay.
This is Deputy Wright. Do you copy?
Radio interference is never a good thing on X-Files. That normally always means there's spooky goings on nearby.
What about other aircraft in the area?
Okay, it is looking like a
known aircraft can maneuver like this.
crashed spaceship then, maybe?
Well, whatever it was, dropped off the screen at 2418, sir. Hit ground just west of Lake Michigan outside Townsend, Wisconsin.
And that's what the explosion was, okay.
Calculated impacted over 800 miles per hour.
Shit.
What she tracked was a meteor. Its aberrant movement was obviously due to instrument malfunction.
But sir,
Your report will reflect these facts. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I think it's going to be my favourite phrase of X-Files is, I smell a cover-up. Because I think that seems to happen almost all the time.
I have a confirmed fallen angel in Sector 87.
Okay, so Fallen Angel is what they
Operation Falcon.
call spaceships. That makes sense. Whatever it was very low to the ground. Okay. Don't know what to say, really. So obviously some sort of alien ship that's crashed. This alien is now killing people.
Government officials remain vague about the toxic cargo that has caused the immediate evacuation
Toxic cargo, yeah, right.
of Wisconsin's 12,000 residents.
I can't get annoyed by every cover-up because this show is going to cause me so much high blood pressure. My blood pressure's high enough.
Is surrounded by an electronic fence that reaches 15,000 miles into space. We use it to track and monitor the 7,087
15,000
man-made
miles.
objects that orbit the Earth.
You could get through that quite easily, though. I mean, it's risky, but you could slide through it.
It's going to be dark in a half hour. We had a flight
I recognise that actor.
general briefing at 2200 hours.
Is he the one from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the gym teacher that for a little bit treats kids like crap, but he goes to like proper like daddy leather bars and took the high school kid? Yeah, he's that one. Hello, Mission Impossible. Where's Scully? She's not been in this episode yet. It's a nice shot. I'm older. Okay. I always find it really strange, like, do you know when they try and do cover-ups of down spaceships and stuff in TV shows and films, they always say, oh, it was nothing, it was like a cargo crash or something like that. But then there's always, like, massive scientific operations going on around it and army trucks and all that kind of stuff, so it's so unsubtle that it's a cover-up. Oh, behind you. This is the second time in 10 episodes that Mulder's been captured.
You just made the worst mistake of your life, Agent Mulder.
I suppose, like, I don't think it will happen again, but could they not just do what they did in episode 2 when he saw the lights overhead? Could they not just go in and rewire his brain almost? Just to make him forget that he saw it? This guy looks familiar. Is he called
Do
Max?
you mind if I sit down? Say no more. You're a cautious man. Trust no one. Very wise. After what happened at JFK, I understand completely. Oh, let me introduce myself. My name is Max Fennig. I'm with the
Hey.
National Investigative Committee of Aerial Phenomenon.
He must have a bigger part to play in the show because he
NICAP.
stuck in the back of my brain somewhere just the name Max.
Zip.
So he's another,
Passed
he
the
works
rough
for
to
some
me.
sort
I
of
have no idea how they did it. I'm telling you,
conspiracy
it's like
theorist
the Roswell
group.
cover-up all over again.
Not that he's wrong, but
so sure there's something out
he broke in, he got captured as well. Where is Scully? Is this her? Yay! That was the gayest thing I've ever done.
It was a downed Libyan jet with a nuclear warhead.
So that's the story they're telling the people who aren't the
Picking up
public.
low-grade levels of radiation, indicating that the plutonium casing may have cracked.
I mean, it could happen, and if a nuclear plane went down, they would have to cover it up so people would hit themselves. But I'm not believing it because of that weird person thing that attacked that guard. Is this just somebody in a suit? like in a green screen suit sort of thing? Lasers do bugger all to that guy.
We at NICAP have been following your career really closely.
Oh.
Ever since you became involved with the X-Files.
Scully's face like
How? Freedom of Information Act. Your travel expenses are a matter of public record. So, this must be the...
No, sir, it will not get away. Not this time.
okay, so they're aware that there's an alien that's got away, or a being entity of some description that has crashed and that has gotten away, and they're trying to find it. Right, okay. Because I wondered why they weren't just getting rid of the spaceship and moving along, but they're looking for whatever's escaped. It's weird because it seems like it's on the floor, but when it was going through the lasers, it seemed kind of more stood up, I suppose. Well,
You saw him that night, didn't you?
guessing it was back burned.
And 3 others from a fire crew. They were all DOA with 5th and 6th degree burns to over 90% of their bodies.
Yeah, and so
But they weren't like
it looked like the light was so bright that it
when
would
they took the bodies away,
burn
they
them
didn't
away.
perform any pathology.
I hope we get to see this thing, because I just find it ultimately more scary when we see a little bit of what it is. I know we've seen like the shape almost of it. I find it scary when it's like tombs or the parasites in ice.
How many more people have to die before you rethink your approach?
Listen to me, because I'm not wasting another breath on this.
Yeah,
You and your partner are out of here in 30 seconds. I'm
Agent
getting
Scully stays right here. But in here, I call the shots. Assuming, of course, you want me to take care of you, man.
Bitch. Oh, what's happening to him? Does he have seizures? Is that why he had the medication? So it looks like it's just a seizure. Just a seizure. Oh, maybe they didn't do his medication. Maybe they did something to him when he was in the captivity. Captivity. I can't think of words today. Poor Max, he seems like a nice guy. He's definitely one of those kind of a bit mental kind of conspiracy theorist people. But he doesn't seem like a harmful guy. He doesn't seem like some of the more extreme ones that are just kind of dangerous.
I've seen this incision twice before.
Oh.
2 women, 1,000 miles apart. No way of knowing each
Abductees?
other, no relation. Both
Oh.
claim to have been abducted by aliens.
Are you saying Max Fennig is an abductee?
Maybe.
Mulder.
But she doesn't believe, so why are you wasting your breath?
Powerful antipsychotic drugs.
Though I am reading a much larger craft this time.
Meteor, Miss Clark.
A much larger meteor, sir.
She knows it's
We have
crud.
confirmed Well, sir.
So is there another
the
ship coming
meteor
down to...
Seems to be hovering over a small town in eastern Wisconsin.
Is it going down to rescue the person that has been left and crashed, maybe? Leave him alone. Oh my god. Well, why would it abduct Max again? Did it not come down to collect the one that crashed? I don't know what's going on. Crispy fried chicken.
They're dead.
Get off, Scully, you.
He's a delusional schizophrenic.
Keep her clear.
Oh, shut the fuck.
Did you say 3 forms?
That's affirmative.
The alien, Mulder and Max. It does look very humanoid though, doesn't it?
All teams prepare for go in 30 seconds.
I think he's being abducted. Oh, Max.
We indicate only one
It's
figure
gone.
inside
The alien's
building.
gone. So I get the fact that this other spaceship came and took the alien back. I don't fully understand why it took Max as well. I think even at this point, Scully's not necessarily believing, but believing that there's something more going on than what they've been told.
Over a dozen men lost their lives, and you want me to respond to issues of protocol?
Colonel Henderson's written testimony states that Fennig's body was 2 hours in a cargo
I hate these people. It wasn't him.
Because too many others know what's happening out there. And no one, no government agency has jurisdiction over the truth.
You'd think so.
Mulder's conduct was in clear violation, not only of Bureau procedures, but of federal law.
Yes.
I don't
Deep throat.
You and I both know that Mulder's work, his singular passion, poses a most unique dilemma. Always keep your friends close, Mr. McGrath. But keep your enemies closer.
That kind of made him look a bit shady. Interesting. Okay, guys, that was Fallen Angel, and it was definitely a lot more of an entertaining episode than, what was the last one called? Space. My memory is so bad at the moment, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like 6-7 months of being stuck at home has just frazzled my brain. But yeah, it was definitely a lot more entertaining than Space, but it was weird. It felt like a very strange episode of X-Files. I guess because at least the 9 episodes so far all seem to follow a very similar structure in that an event happens in like the cold open, and then it kind of something plops on the desk of Mulder, or he's investigating some case in the news or whatever. They go and investigate it, and then so on and so forth through to the end. Whereas on this one, it felt very just a strange structure. It was good though, but like obviously it started off where Mulder was already aware of what was going on, and it kind of flashed back between him breaking into the crash site and meeting with, what was it called? Deep Throat. So that was just a strange structure. The episode as a whole felt a little odd, but I think that's what kind of happens throughout with the Monster of the Week / mythology episodes, is that they kind of separate off into the mythology episodes were always a bit weird, structures a bit strange, a bit different, very unique episodes, and the Monster of the Week I follow usually a very strict formula, but like not in a bad way, because the Monster of the Week, for me, for X-Files, from what I remember, I prefer the Monster of the Week stuff, but that's why I'm excited to do this rewatch, because to take in the alien stuff more, get more invested in the mythology of the characters, because I know it gets so complicated, and that's why the few comments that I'm getting I really appreciate, because I know when it gets to like complicated episodes, you guys are going to have to help me out a lot more. So like I say, for this episode, help me out with, why did the aliens want Max again? Because I get that, like I said it during the episode, alien spaceship crashed, the alien was still on Earth. They were hunting for it, but it kept killing everybody with the flashes of light. Perfect. Another ship came down and was floating over the city. Not a problem. So I get that sucked up the alien. But why did it need Max? Did it need Max to... I don't know. I just don't fully understand. So let me know down below why it needed Max, because I didn't catch that, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But it was still enjoyable. I enjoyed the episode. I liked Max. He was a nice character. He seemed friendly, kind. He seemed, like I said before, not one of the lunatic conspiracy theorists, but very involved in that world and very passionate, like Mulder is. So I felt kind of bad what happened to him, because I don't think he deserved it, especially if he has lived a lot of life with mental health issues and epilepsy and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, is this just a different type of alien? Because I know the ones that we do see in later seasons, or at least fake aliens or real aliens, are they real? Are they fake? Who knows? Are very much stereotypical grey men or green men, or like the big head with the big eyes and the very stereotypical alien image that we see. So this one was very different. Is this meant to mean it was just a being from another planet that crashed on Earth, and it was invisible, it could run through lasers, it could emit huge bursts of radiation? I don't know. What was it doing at Max? Why did it make Max's ears bleed? I think these are the kind of things that I'm excited to see in the comments, because I just didn't pick up on it myself. And I feel like if these creatures or Max comes back or whatever, because I'm sure he comes back in a later season, because it seemed odd that his name would ring a bell in my head if he wasn't in it a few times at least. So yeah, because before that happens, I'd like to kind of know what this episode was about. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below, and if you can answer any of those questions, that'd be really helpful. Overall, I'd say it was a good episode. Not the strongest episode of X-Files by any means, but I was intrigued. I was intrigued about the being, the spaceship, what was going to happen. I liked Max. Didn't like the army guy, but you weren't meant to. Yeah, pretty good episode. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you're well. Take care of yourselves, staying safe, being sensible. We've just entered another lockdown, so I hope everyone's taking care of themselves and just stick to the rules. I know they're frustrating and they don't make a lot of sense, but the sooner we get this over with, the sooner we get out of this lockdown pandemic, the better, really. So if these reactions help any of you get through the pandemic just a little bit with a little bit of entertainment, then I have done my job here. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you enjoyed this reaction. Leave some comments down below, and I'll see you all in episode 11. Take care, guys.